Donald Trump has officially been the president of the United States for roughly a day at this point. But even before he was sworn in on Monday, he was already running afoul of the rest of his Republican Party with his announcement over the weekend that he was giving TikTok a 90-day extension to sell the platform. And in that 90 days, they could still be available. And of course, nobody that hosts TikTok is going to be punished or held liable in any way. TikTok earlier in the day on Sunday had, of course, actually it was Saturday evening, had taken it offline with a note saying, hey, we're offline, but maybe Trump's going to save us. And then when Trump did, quote, save them, they put a message out like, Trump saved us. What a great guy, right? No. That is, of course, not what happened because Trump made that 90-day extension announcement before he even had any power. He was the president-elect, not the president. The timing of that was, of course, very suspicious, and it was very clearly done to give Donald Trump credit for something that he deserved zero credit for. After all, the idea of a TikTok ban in the first place came from Donald Trump during his first administration. Had that not happened, we wouldn't even be having this conversation today. This is the guy that came up with the idea, and now he's acting like he saved the platform. But Republicans are not happy. And that is not limited, by the way, to just Republicans in Washington, D.C. Oh, no. That includes Donald Trump's own MAGA followers who were furious that he gave this 90-day extension, even though he didn't have the authority to give the 90-day extension. They were angry about it, calling him out on social media. But here's the thing. Multiple Republicans, including House Speaker Mike Johnson and Republican senators like Tom Cotton, have already come out and said, no, this ain't going to happen. Like, we are fully against any kind of extension. And Johnson actually pointed out that, listen, the law does, and he says the law is very clear, it does allow for a 90-day extension to be granted one time by the President of the United States. However, such an extension, according to the law, can only be given if ByteDance, the company that owns it, is in active negotiation to sell it, which is not the case right now. So Trump doesn't have the authority under the law to do the 90-day extension because TikTok has not met their obligations in order to receive the extension. Look, personally, TikTok should not be banned. That is my opinion. I have always held that opinion. It is stupid. They're banning it based on lies. Ken Klippenstein actually had a wonderful article several months ago about the fact that the military has admitted we don't have any evidence to back up any of the claims we've made about TikTok stealing your data. Like, that didn't ever happen. So the app should not be banned. This was absolutely stupid that it happened in the first place. But what's even dumber is the guy, before he even became president again on Monday, acting like he had the authority to do something when the law clearly says you can't do it unless these criteria are met, and those criteria have not been met. The law stands. And again, I don't like the law, but it was passed by Congress, bipartisan, signed by the then President Biden, affirmed by the U.S. Supreme Court. It is what it is. And Trump's solution, of course, giving them this 90 days, he's like, hey, what if we do some socialism and the United States government gets to own 50% of it? The whole thing is just one of the dumbest things I have seen in a long time because none of it should have ever happened. The app should have never been banned. But now we've got the dumbest people imaginable trying to work this out in the dumbest ways humanly possible. With Trump's upcoming inauguration, the stakes couldn't be higher for the next 4 years. And let's not kid ourselves, things are already looking grim. One of the first things Trump's planning? An overhaul of AI policies that throw Biden's safeguards out the window, calling them, quote, radical leftist roadblocks to innovation. But let's be real, this is about stripping away protections and opening the floodgates for unchecked surveillance, manipulation, and corporate control. So of course, the right is going to frame this as freedom for technology, while the left waves red flags about fewer rules, more spyware, and zero regard for human rights. Factor in Elon Musk and Trump's corner, and you don't have to stretch your imagination to see how dangerous this gets. The line between truth, opinion, and propaganda will blur completely. And that's exactly why I've been partners with Ground News for a while now. They're an independent app and website, yet one of the few places left where clickbait and algorithms aren't manipulating what you see and hear. Instead, they help you cut through the spin by seeing all sides of how news stories are covered or ignored across the political spectrum. And with their new daily briefing, Ground News makes diving in deep easier than ever. It's quick, no-nonsense rundowns of the day's most important stories from every angle. This isn't just about staying informed. We're staying ready. Knowing what the other side is up to is how we spot the lies, challenge what doesn't add up, and fight for the future we deserve. That's why we're offering 50% off their top-tier Vantage plan for under $5 a month, the biggest discount of the year. Go to ground.news/ROF or scan the QR code right here to subscribe. You're doing more than supporting my channel. By subscribing, you're helping ensure that independent voices like ours don't disappear. Plus, it's their biggest sale of the year. Grab it for yourself, or better yet, gift it to that MAGA uncle at Christmas. He won't even realize you're doing him a favor by saving what's left of his critical thinking skills.